Today, we're diving into a really powerful story about faith, love, and a woman named Champa. Her experience, honestly, it kind of challenges our whole understanding of the connection between the human heart and the divine. So our story kicks off with the narrator being just completely moved by Champa, and he asks her this question that goes right to the heart of mythology and motherhood. He asks, "Who are you? Are you Yashoda, mother of Krishna, Kaikeyi, or maybe Aditi, the mother of the gods?" You can tell he's trying to fit her into a story he already knows. But her response? It's not a straight answer at all. It's this beautiful, almost haunting riddle. She says, "Don't ask me who I am," and then talks about turning to stone inside a birthing chamber. Right away, you know we're not dealing with just an ordinary person here. So that mysterious answer really forces us to ask, who is this eternal devotee? And that brings us to our first section, where we're going to try to understand her identity, not just as a name, but as something bigger, an archetype. And what we learn is that she represents this incredible archetype, the eternal mother. See, this isn't about just one lifetime. Her heart, as the story goes, remembers countless births. Her very presence is described as carrying the sacred scents of camphor and musk. She's this timeless maternal spirit of devotion that's always existed. Okay, so once we get our heads around her being this eternal archetype, we can really dig into the absolute peak of her spiritual life. This next part is all about a truly divine experience. The whole story builds and builds to this one incredibly powerful moment. It's a vision that's so real, so intense, it just completely blurs the line between the physical world and the spiritual one, and it leaves her in this trance-like state. And at the very heart of that vision, it's this moment of pure, unfiltered ecstasy. She sees herself embracing Lord Jagannath himself. Now, this isn't some distant, formal worship. No, this is an intimate, deeply personal union with her God. And here's the detail that makes this vision so powerful, so real for her. It's a single, tangible thing. The red sindoor powder from her hair actually marks the Lord's shoulder. To her, this isn't just a dream. It's physical proof that she was there, that their connection, their union, was absolutely real. But right when we're lost in this moment of divine ecstasy, the story, it shifts. It pulls us right back down to earth to explore a very human, very raw emotion, the pain of separation. So what's the source of this pain? It's something so relatable. It's her beloved grandson. He's traveled to another city, and being separated from this person she loves more than life itself is causing her this deep, profound distress. And this is where it all clicks. This is where the two threads of her story, the human and the divine, weave together. Her intense earthly longing for her grandson, it doesn't distract from her spiritual side, it actually makes it stronger. Her human love is literally fueling her divine visions. The pain and the ecstasy are two sides of the same coin. This brings us to the absolute core question of the entire story. What is the true form of love? Are these two feelings, this deep maternal love for her grandson and this divine devotion to her God, are they totally different things? Or are they maybe, just maybe, the exact same thing? The story lays out this incredible parallel for us. On one side, you've got this longing for her grandson, a very real earthly pain of separation. And on the other, you have her devotion to the Lord, a transcendent spiritual ecstasy of union. The amazing insight here is that they're not in conflict. They are the same divine love, just expressing itself in two different ways. And this is where the narrator has this amazing aha moment. He realizes that Lord Jagannath, who himself is said to long for maternal affection, found exactly what he was looking for in Champa's pure, unconditional love. Her deeply human love was the very thing the divine was seeking. And that right there is the ultimate takeaway. What somebody on the outside might just see as a kind of trance, maybe an illness brought on by sadness, it was actually something else entirely. It was, as the story concludes, the deepest and purest form of divine love made real. So, after all that, what does Champa's story really teach us? Well, our final section boils it all down to a universal message. God is in the heart. Let's break down the key takeaways. First, Champa's story shows that the divine isn't just in big temples or fancy rituals. It's found in the deep, pure longing of a loving heart. Second, it shows that a mother's love is a truly sacred and divine power. And finally, it reminds us that the bond between a true devotee and their God is one of the most powerful forces there is. And all of this leaves us with one final question to think about. What really is the purest form of love? Is it something we direct upwards, towards the heavens? Or is it the unwavering, unconditional love we feel for another person right here on earth? Champa's incredible story suggests they might just be one and the same.